Old School Pokemon here. Today's video, going to be doing something a little bit different. I don't typically like to dwell on the negative aspects for selling on eBay. I typically like to focus on the positives and talk about the positive. However, for today's video, I'm going to be talking about those negative aspects. I actually have a top 5 worst aspects for selling on eBay, especially during the holiday shopping season. That's what we're going to be focusing on in today's video. Top 5 worst aspects for selling on eBay during the holiday shopping season. All of these examples that I have for you in today's video took place during the 2021 holiday shopping season. So let's go ahead, hop right into it, starting off with number 5. Coming in at number 5, we have eBay's estimated delivery times. As a buyer, whenever you're looking to purchase an item on eBay, eBay is going to provide you with an estimated delivery date, basically saying if you purchase this item today, you can expect to receive this item on this date. During the holiday shopping season, there is a huge influx in packages being mailed out. This almost always results in slower delivery times. This is a very, very common trend throughout the entire holiday shopping season. It happens almost every single year to some extent. However, with that being said, eBay does not update their estimated delivery times during this holiday rush. I have no idea why this is the case. I believe that they're trying to compete with Amazon in this regard, where Amazon offers their 1 and 2 day prime shipping. Amazon is a lot better at estimating their delivery dates than eBay, and this is because eBay is simply not Amazon. eBay relies upon individual sellers to package and mail orders within their specified handling times, and then they're relying upon third-party mail carriers to deliver those packages within their specified handling times as well. So it's just not possible for eBay to compete with Amazon. So why they don't update their estimated delivery times during the holiday shopping season, I will never understand. But it is very, very frustrating as an eBay seller. 2021, I received countless eBay messages from different eBay buyers, basically asking, where is my package? eBay said that it was going to be delivered on this date. I still haven't received it yet. Or with the eBay standard envelope with tracking service, I received messages that said, tracking information says my item has been delivered, but I haven't received it yet. Where is my package? First off, this is not the buyer's fault. I am not blaming any of the buyers in this case. This is solely on eBay. Personally, though, to deal with these types of issues, I created kind of a copy and paste response. Basically, when someone messages me saying something along those lines, I have a kind of a copy paste response that I use to reply back to that person, because it does happen quite frequently. You are going to receive a lot of these types of messages on eBay. Coming in at number 4, we have non-paying buyers. This is something that you're just going to have to deal with as an eBay seller. However, there is kind of a spike of non-paying buyers during the holiday shopping season. For which reason, I have absolutely no idea, but it seems like everyone comes out during the holiday shopping season and doesn't provide payment. My eBay block list grew a lot in 2021. It's a tough metric to keep track of because eBay really doesn't provide sellers any data as to how many buyers they have that aren't providing payment. So what I did was I used the consignment auctions that I run every month to kind of give you guys these numbers. So in October, I had 109 consignment auctions, 3 of which went unpaid. So that's a 3% non-paying buyer rate in October. November, I ran 163 consignment auctions, 11 of which went unpaid. This is a 7% non-paying buyer rate, so you're starting to see that increase from October to November. And then in December, I ran 150 consignment auctions, 13 of which went unpaid. This is a 9% non-paying buyer rate, almost 10% compared to 3% in October. So you definitely notice that spike. Again, this is very, very frustrating as an eBay seller, especially if you're a new eBay seller who is kind of relying upon each individual sale. Unfortunately, there's really not much that you can do in this type of situation. Obviously, the few things that you can do is, if you do have a non-paying buyer, add them to your block list so you never deal with them again. And then within that kind of block list menu, there are a few options to kind of block certain buyers who have had non-payment strikes in the past. Coming Coming in at number 3, we have Old School Pokemon selling fake booster boxes. Yes, you heard that right. Apparently, I am selling fake booster boxes. This example, it happens throughout the year. People with nothing better to do, people who have way too much time on their hands, just message you out of the blue and claim something along this lines. However, during the holiday rush, it can be a little bit more aggravating than normal. This example took place December 22nd with eBay user BTCMU41. I would highly recommend just adding him to your block list if you don't want to deal with him. But basically, he sent me an eBay message, "Scammer, shame on you." That's it. A little bit confused there. So I reply back to him, "Yes, that's me. I'm scamming people over $114.99 a booster box, LOL. Hope you just sent this eBay message to the wrong person. Happy holidays." That does happen where an eBay member will send this type of message just to the wrong person. I've had that happen numerous times in the past, so that's why I mentioned that as well. But he replied back to me, "LOL, the rap is fake. Good luck, buddy." I reply back to him, "Man, you caught me. How'd you know? It's not like I purchased these booster boxes direct from distribution and have been doing this for 12 plus years at this point. Come on, man. You're an absolute joke and don't know anything if you think this is a resale. It's called loose wrapping and is very common with modern boxes." He replies back, "It's the stamps, bud. Your response proves it." Not exactly sure what he meant by that, but okay. I will also include a picture of the booster box that was in question, or a picture of the booster box that was in question from that eBay listing. No idea what he was talking about there, but that is just someone who's just out there to waste your time, get you aggravated. Like I said, happens throughout the year. During the holiday rush, it is a little bit more aggravating because you really don't have time to be dealing with stupid people like this. But that's just another downside to selling on eBay right there. Coming in at number 2, we have zero communication buyers. Basically, buyers who do not communicate with the seller whatsoever. As a seller on eBay, there are going to be issues that arise. It's just the cost of doing business. You're going to have items that don't get delivered or get damaged in transit, so you're going to have to issue refunds or mail replacements. However, as an eBay seller, you really can't know these types of issues unless the buyers reach out to the seller. So if you're an eBay buyer and an issue does arise with an order that you placed on eBay, reach out to the seller prior to leaving feedback. Either send the eBay seller a message explaining what happened, or open an eBay case against the seller explaining what happened, and the seller will most likely resolve the situation. I had 2 instances this month where 2 different buyers purchased 2 cheap items. That always seems to be the case. It's always on something cheap. They didn't receive their item and they left me bad feedback. First user, Hosier Road Bus 0, left me a negative feedback on a $1.49 item. Never got item. Well, I never received any communication from you whatsoever explaining that you didn't receive the item. I did not know this was the case until you left that feedback. Had you reached out to me prior to leaving that feedback, I would have mailed you a replacement or issued you a refund. However, I didn't receive any type of communication from them. After receiving the negative feedback, I sent them a message basically explaining I could either remail your item or I could send you a refund if you'd be willing to remove that negative feedback. I did not hear anything back from that eBay buyer. So that's a new negative feedback on my account. Very, very frustrating right there, but it's only one. I'm still at 100% positive feedback, so not much I can do in that case. Second feedback I got from Valley Joe Kid. Again, neutral feedback on a $1.87 item. He said, "Sorry, I didn't receive the item, and I think the mail dropped off somewhere else." Well, again, I did not receive any type of communication from this eBay buyer explaining the situation. And again, I reached out to them after I received the neutral feedback, basically explaining the same thing. Zero communication from either of these buyers. Fortunately, there's not much that I can do to get these neutral and negative feedbacks removed, so they're just on my account now, which is, as a seller, I like to try and maintain 100% positive feedback. I really don't like to see those 2, 3 neutral and negative feedbacks on my feedback profile, but it does happen. It is something that you're going to deal with as an eBay seller. It is very, very frustrating, but unfortunately, that's just something that you have to deal with selling on eBay. Coming in at number 1, we're just going to go ahead and call this one Merry Christmas, because it happened right around Christmas time, and it really, really aggravated me. So, I have these Pokemon mini portfolios or mini albums listed within my eBay store. They're similar to these ones right here. They're factory sealed. It's basically just a mini album that that holds 60 cards within each album. The label actually does say that it does include 1 Pokemon booster pack. These ones are actually empty though, so the booster packs were removed before I purchased them. And I specifically stated that within the item description, specifically stated that the booster packs were not included. This listing was just for the actual mini album themselves. So I had an eBay buyer purchase one of these mini albums from my eBay store, and upon receipt, he sent me an eBay message. Booster pack wasn't included with the book. I respond back to that initial message. This listing was for an empty mini album. Item description specifically stated that booster pack was not included. Let me know how you would like to proceed. So basically, in this type of scenario, if the buyer wanted to get a refund and return the item, I would have been perfectly content with offering a full refund on this item. So he responds back to me, wish I would have read further, could have bought with booster for the same price. My fault, learning lesson, will read further. So right here, he's admitting that he didn't read the item description, that he didn't know this mini album wasn't going to contain the booster pack, but he's also admitting that it was his fault, his responsibility. So I respond back to that message, sorry about that. I just went ahead and sent you a partial refund on this order based off of my actual profit. After all of the eBay fees, shipping, and my actual cost, my actual profit was $2.49. I just refunded you that amount. So basically, what I did was I sold this mini album for $7.49. After you subtract all of the eBay fees, the managed payment fees, the shipping costs, and my actual cost on these mini albums, my actual profit was $2.49. So I went ahead and refunded him for that amount, basically meaning that I wasn't making any money on this sale. I was just trying to keep the buyer happy to receive positive feedback on this transaction. Thought that was going to suffice, but he actually responds back to me, appreciate this, it was my fault. To thank you, I will review highly. Merry Christmas. Okay, perfect. Transaction's done. Buyer's satisfied. We're good to go, right? Nope, not the case. Few minutes after that message, I received a neutral feedback from the buyer stating, was very helpful correcting a mistake, although it was my fault. Didn't read booster pack wasn't included. He gave a discount. So, not exactly sure why I deserved that type of feedback on this transaction. I actually reached out to the buyer after noticing this feedback, basically saying, hey, I saw you left a neutral feedback, wondering what else you wanted me to do in this type of situation. You really didn't provide any solutions outside of admitting that it was your fault, accepting the partial refund that I gave you. Really not sure how else I could resolve the situation for you. Never heard back from that buyer, so that is another neutral feedback on my account, which I really don't understand that one. But yeah, so that is the top 5 most aggravating aspects for selling on eBay, especially during the holiday season. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video, found some of the information useful. Again, I really don't like to dwell on the negative aspects for selling on eBay. I like to focus on the positives and talk about the positive aspects for selling on eBay. But there are numerous occasions that are really aggravating when it comes to selling on eBay. And hopefully this video helped you guys realize that you're not alone here. Happens with everyone. It's just something that you have to deal with when selling on eBay. So thank you again for watching. Really do appreciate the support, and I will see you in the next one.